bureaucratic reform. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from the A group. In this occasion, we'll be presenting our presentation with the topic of bureaucratic reform. Our group consists of me, myself, as the moderator, Andre Pratama, with student identification number 233690036.
I, Muhammad Damri Sregar, 2336911.
I, Albert Fredes Temorang, 233690002.
All right, we'll be starting our presentation in this occasion, bureaucratic reform. Next. First, let's head to the introduction. Bureaucratic reform is essentially an effort to make fundamental change and reforms to the government administration system, particularly regarding institutional aspects or organization, administration or business process, and human resources of the apparatus. Various problems or obstacles that cause the government administration system to not run or are expected to run poorly must be reorganized or updated. Bureaucratic reform is implemented in order to realize good governance. In other words, bureaucratic reform is a strategic step to build a state apparatus that to be more efficient and effective in carrying out general government duties and national development. Furthermore, the very rapid progress of science, information, and communication technology and changes in the strategic environment require the government bureaucracy to be reformed and adapted to the dynamics of societal demands. And then, therefore, steps must be taken immediately that are fundamental, comprehensive, and systematic, so that the goals and objectives that have been set can be achieved effectively and efficiently. Reform here is a renewal process that is carried out gradually and continuously. So it does not include radical and revolutionary efforts and or actions. During the first wave of reforms, bureaucratic reform lagged behind political, economic, and legal reforms. Therefore, in 2004, the government reaffirmed the importance of implementing the principles of clean government and good governance, which are universally recognized as essential for providing excellent public service. There are two levels of bureaucratic reform implementation: the national level and the institutional level. At the national level, bureaucratic reform implementation is divided into macro and meso levels. The macro level is concerns the refinement of national regulations in the effort to implement bureaucratic reform. According to Taufik Effendi in 2007, bureaucratic reform encompasses several aspects, namely, the first is changing mindsets, ways of thinking, including thought patterns, attitudes, and behavior patterns. The second is changing from rulers to servants, prioritizing roles over authority. And the third is not thinking about outputs but outcomes. And the fourth, changing performance management. And the fifth, monitoring the best practices in realizing good governance, clean government, transparency, accountability, professionalism, and freedom from corruption, collusion, and nepotism. And the sixth, implementing the formula. The next is the scope of the 2010 to 2014 bureaucratic reform roadmap includes the following. The first one is strengthening the government bureaucracy. Strengthening government bureaucracy to achieve clean and corruption-free governance, improving the quality of public service to the community, and enhancing the capacity and accountability of bureaucratic performance. Implementation levels is the second. There are two levels of implementation, the national level and the institutional level. At the national level, the implementation of bureaucratic reform is divided into macro and meso levels. The macro level concerns the refinement of national regulations in the implementation of bureaucratic reform. Bureaucratic reform in Indonesia has entered the third wave since the establishment of the grand design of bureaucratic reform of 2010 to 2025. The implementation of bureaucratic reform that has been carried out in 2010 has reached the stage of bureaucratic simplification as a follow-up to the bureaucratic restructuring and strengthening that has been carried out in the two previous waves. This research was conducted to enrich the study of bureaucratic reform, particularly in analyzing the efforts undertaken by the Ministry of State Apparatus Empowerment and Bureaucratic Reform in realizing the goals of bureaucratic reform in Indonesia. The next is public service reform. Public service is crucial for assessing government performance. Public service can serve as a benchmark for evaluating government performance in real terms. The public can directly assess government performance based on the services they receive. Therefore, the quality of public service across all ministries and institutions is fundamental and must be immediately improved. Law number 2025 of 2009 states that excellent service is fast, easy, reliable, affordable, and accountable. Therefore, public services in the new public service concept must be non-discriminatory as the theoretical basis used, namely the theory of democracy that guarantees equality among citizens without differentiating citizens' origins, ethnicity, race, religion, and party background. This means that every citizen is treated equally when dealing with the public bureaucracy to receive services as long as the required conditions are met. The relationship established between public bureaucrats and citizens is an impersonal relationship, thus avoiding nepotism and primordialism.
Service Standards and Public Statistic Index on social foster in ensuring quality service is service toward the interest of the company or service post. Tersebut social government progress must respond to the death and expectations. Therefore, black service in the regions need to gender statistics and formats efforts of public service providers. In artist 11 paragraph of law no 32 of 2004 region bituminous service trans which are implemented in states and determined by the Gazette to governance als Republic of Indonesia number of these cases for the preface in of each state that minimum service standards are professionals regardless test 5 and of basic service what are mandatory made for which every citizen has the right to receive.
Brexit reform grandison. The implementation of reform in order to resist good. Govern refer to Presidential Regulation number 8 1 of 2010 governing the grandison of Brexit reform 2010-2025. The grandison of Regulation reform is a master plan containing the policy design for two implementation of national preventive reform of the period 2010-2025. The grandison of Brexit preventive reform 2010-2025 can according to the legislation be the national Brexit reform triggering committing the determination of which is carried out by Presidential Regulation. Brexit reform roadmap. The Brexit reform roadmap is a form of operation of the grandison of Brexit reform fit is preferred and rating out for 5 years and is a deadline plan for the implementation of Brexit reform from one take to the next take for 5 years with clear target per year. The 5 years target will be the BSc for the next year's target, like we take target for subset year refer to the target of the previous year, the 2010-2014. Brexit reform roadmap was stipulated by regulation of the Ministers of Administration and Security reform number 20 of 2010. Direct to the moderator.
All right, the conclusion of this presentation is regional government bureaucracies have not yet succeeded in fulfilling their function of providing effective and efficient service to the public. Although reforms have been underway for more than 15 years, in reality, regional government bureaucracies have not been able to reform themselves to provide the services needed by the public. Since the second United Indonesia Cabinet, the central government has established a national bureaucratic reform policy by establishing a grand design for bureaucratic reform since 2010. So that it can be used as a guideline and implemented by regional governments. Therefore, the reform of regional government bureaucracies need to be continuously encouraged so that the bureaucracy can improve its performance in providing services for the public interest. All right, that's all of our presentation in this occasion. We hope this presentation is beneficial both theoretical and practical. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.